How's it going, YouTubers? Cornwolf here. Thank you for joining me for another video today. And today we've got a look at some racing etiquette, track limits, things like that, that you might want to know about in Project Cars. Unlike any other racing game, this will punish you if you cross certain lines and do certain things. So what I'm going to do in this one, I'm actually going to show you some of the limits on some of the tracks, some of the quirks, and just some of the things really that you need to just watch out for when you are driving around the track. This is being captured off my PC as opposed to my Xbox. Just thought I'd change it up a little bit, and it's a little bit easier to do it off the PC. So as you can see here, I'm in the Renault Clio. If I can find the button to change my view. So we're in the lovely Clio. And I'm at Donington National, and just telling Windows to feck off there. So I'm at Donington National, and as you can see, I've literally just come out of the pits and I've just stopped. It might tell me off here for reversing up there, but we'll see. Yeah, disqualify, going the wrong way, resplendent. Okay, so don't ever reverse up the pit lane because you will get disqualified. So we've just found that one out. So we'll just go back out the pits and eclipse the wall. Lovely. So one of the things to be aware of is things like that, reversing up the pits. I was just trying to show you it from straight off the pit. So just there, the line where the lights are, that's where you get manual control. So always be ready for the manual control. It's normally near the lights. And as you can see here, you've got this blue, if I go the right way, you've got this blue area just to the right of the car. So this is like the chevrons in real life driving. So you can't cross these. And anywhere where there's a line, you are going to get a penalty if you cross it. So you need to wait until you get to the end of the pit bit and then cross there. And that's fine. If you cross this line, so the white lines, that would normally affect your lap. Because I'm doing a practice, it's probably not done anything there. But if I cut this bit here, what was that showing? Oh, it's because I've got the hood off. So that's that bit really. So I'm just trying to concentrate on driving a little bit. So you've just got to be careful not to run too wide because you will dirty your lap and things like that. So doing stuff like this, and even let's find another corner. If I was to chop this corner here, take all four wheels off the track, and it's dirted, and then that will invalidate your lap, just like any other racing game. But let's just take you back to the pit box, and I'll show you something here. Clip the wall again, lovely. Love that backfire, it's great. So from there we get control. Now if I'm to drive over here, again it's not done it on this practice session, but I will get penalised for crossing that part of the track. I don't know if I'm going to get disqualified for driving backwards up the track, we'll see. But so you can't cross this bit when on the track. I am driving like a dick on purpose. So you can't cross this, and nor can another racer. Another racer can't cross into the pit lane on this track. So this is just Donington for an example. This track actually has like a filter lane, and then boom, you're straight on. Now if you're coming out the pits at I don't know what you'll be coming out at 30-40 miles an hour, something like that, what you want to do as a courtesy to other drivers, you're well within your rights to come out, but you need to hang to the left, and they're going to have to go around you. Obviously you've got to be careful for the other drivers, but if you've had to pit in for new tyres, for damage, whatever, you're well within your rights to enter the track, back onto the track safely. So if there is another car there, you're going to have to slow down so you don't smash into the side of him. I'm not saying you can smash into the side of him. What I am saying is you're entitled to come out of the pits, carry on with your race, and they have to try and drive around you, regardless of what's happening. Now you have to be a little bit careful here, because I'm not saying regardless in terms of that's that. What I say goes. It's not what I say goes. I'm just saying that obviously if they are the leaders of the race and you've pitted in, then you have to be aware as well that you've got blue flags, but you are entitled to rejoin the track. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take you to another track, just to show you some differences from the other tracks around the series. So here we are at Catalonia National. Sorry, not National, GP. I'm in the Radical car here, and again you can see the green lights that we're approaching just on the left there, and I'm just going to slam the brakes on again if I can, and just show you a few things about this track. So again, this has got quite a long pit straight, and obviously it's red on this time, and you can see coming here there's no dotted lines, but there is a white line. I must keep to the right of this line, okay, and then I can carry on with my race. I've not set up the controller. I am on the controller just for the purpose of this video, so that's why it might be a bit skittish. But so you see the white line here. I'll show you again in 1 second. Let me just do a quick handbrake turn, or not, as it might be. So this white line here. Now, as a racer, I can cross this white line. So from here, so not this thick white line, but this single white line, I can, if I'm racing against someone, oh, that's going to kick that back end out, I can come and drive along here. So I can overtake someone, pull back in, get ready for the corner, take the corner, and away we go. However, if you're coming out of the pits, you cannot cross that racing line. You'll get penalised for it. I'm not sure whether you get a warning, steward's warning, or you have to do a drive-through penalty, or you might get slowed down. And that's basically for the safety of other cars on the track. Not all tracks have it. It depends on what type of racers they have. So this long white line, make sure you stay to the right of it if you're coming out of the pits. You will get penalised if you cross it. There are some tracks where it's quite tricky, and there's some tracks where it's really, really long, and it is a pain, and you just want to get back on the track, but don't. The more you try and force yourself onto the track where you're crossing the limits is where you start getting these penalties. So if you're in single player mode, multiplayer mode, and you keep getting these penalties, this is possibly why I'm just trying to help you just here. So I'm just going to back out of here and show you one more track where you'll get some of these different issues. So here we are at Laguna Seca. This is an interesting track for me. It's not my favourite one, but I do really like it on this game. I love the gradients of it, and as you're going to see here, we get manual control here, but you're going to see this is one of those exceptions, and this is the Formula Rookie for anybody that's asking. Love this car. Now, as you can see, oh, I've still got a line, and this is one of those ones where I may have got a penalty there, but you actually have quite a lane to go down until you can actually get back onto racing. So you have to be careful. I know in Forza, let's just put that back into the pit box and come back out again. In Forza, there wasn't any penalties for coming out straight away. So I will show you what most people did in Forza, myself included. You just come straight out. You're not going to get penalised for it to an extent, and you just do that. Not a care in the world. Yeah, I'm back on the track. So the racing guys can't cross this, but you have to stay over here. You have to stay in this lane, and it is very narrow. It is a bit almost ridiculous. And then you're back onto the track once you see them dotted lines. So that's just something else just to make you aware of. The other couple of things is if you get a blue flag, so if you're racing along doing your own race and on the left it says fast car approaching and you get a blue flag, I'll try and get a screenshot of that or something, or pinch it from another video I've got. That means that there's a fast car approaching, you're probably a race leader or something like that, and pull over. You won't get a blue flag if you are if it's not a race leader, if it's just someone racing for position, so if you're in P3, they're in P4, they won't tell you to pull over. However, if you're if you're being lapped, you'll be asked to not pull over, but you'll be made aware that so see where it says all clear, you'll get something like that. That's because I stopped on track, but it will ask you, that will tell you that there's a fast car approaching, blue flag, which means a bit of caution and to let them pass but carry on with your race. It is a little bit tricky, and it is a little bit of a tit for tat, because obviously you don't want to lose position, but at the same time you don't want to hinder their race, so you're going to get that as well. So just be a little bit careful of these things, and hopefully it'll give you a better race. And obviously going off the track like this, I am driving like a moron because I'm on my controller, I've not set it up, and we've got cold tyres. I've got a few other hints and tips coming out to help you along the way, and obviously check out all my other videos, but I just wanted to show you a few bits of racing or racing rules, if you like, which you might be going, I haven't done anything, what the hell's going on there? But if you are crossing these white lines on the track, so like there, I'm off the track, it might not always be apparent that you're off the track, especially like somewhere like that, where you think you're on the track but you're actually off the track, and different things like that. A couple of other things to watch out for here is people entering the pits, so someone might dive up there, but there are a few occasions where the pit lane rules are interesting. So I've got an off track there, corner cutting and things like that, so just be very careful. The only white line you are allowed to cross is the pit line, if it's a solid white line and not a pit separate lane, and it's not got like a chevron next to it. Other than that, just take care, watch your boundaries. If anybody's got any other questions or anything you're not sure if that's happened to you in a race, give me a shout, drop a comment below, see what I can do for you. I just hope you've learned something on this video, and if you are unsure of and you don't watch a lot of racing, hopefully it may have helped you understand a little bit more of the etiquette of racing, and the few quirks that have been added into this game, which are from real racing. So this is more of a simulator compared to Forza and Gran Turismo and things like that, where crossing these lines coming out the pits will give you a penalty. So I hope you learned something here, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I've tried to make it as quick, easy and as simple as I could, and doing a little bit of racing. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up as always. Appreciate all your comments, likes and subs, and anything else, just give me a shout. Until next time, I'll see you all soon.